Today's show is sponsored by Flexispot. They're back again supporting the channel as always. Shout out to them, leading the way in ergonomics when it comes to desks and chairs. And they have a sale on, and I thought I'd share it with the community. The E7 Pro desk, the desk that I'm using at the moment, it's a game changer, people. Wire management underneath, adjustable with the buttons on the side. If I want to stand up during the game, I can just press a button, or you can move it back down when you want to sit back down. Brilliant ability to take weight. It can actually take a full body weight as long as, you know, you don't stay on there for too long and put too much pressure on it. But it's an absolute game changer. If you use the code BME7PRO, you can get £120 off. The link is in the description below as well. Click on that and use the code BME7PRO and get £120 off the E7 Pro desk. Now, when it comes to the chair, the BS14 chair, what I'm using at the moment, is an absolute game changer. I had a regular leather chair. It was causing me problems and pain in my back from long watch-alongs and streams. I needed a new chair, and this chair has changed everything. No more back pain. The lumbar support, it's adjustable. It's easy breathing with the mesh, and it is a game changer. And once again, if you use this code BMBS14, that's BMBS14, you can get £100 off the BS14 chair. I'll put a link in the description below as well for you to click. If you're looking for a new chair, if you're looking for a new desk, this is the place to go. Use these codes, get your discount. They are running an 8% off site-wide discount until June the 3rd as well, so feel free to have a look if you're looking for other items. Shout out to Flexispot for supporting the channel. Let's get back to the video, people. Bless. What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another update video. Couple quiet days in terms of watch-alongs and streams. There's not a lot going on in terms of the Arsenal world at the moment, so I don't want to force content. Keep it short and sweet and keep it moving. Make sure you go back and check out the video I did regarding Mikel Arteta. We go into a little bit more detail about why the fans are protecting him so much, this Arteta cult following, and we had some great interaction. I think we've had over 650 comments on that video, so big up to everyone who has watched it so far. Another day, another injury at Arsenal Football Club. We obviously knew about this injury as he came off at the weekend, but William Saliba will be out for a number of weeks. Mikel Arteta confirming that Saliba has pulled his hamstring and, according to reports, will be out for 4 to 6 weeks. Although this isn't confirmed by Arteta in what he said, but reports online saying 4 to 6 weeks. Arteta said to be in Sports, William is going to be out for a few weeks, unfortunately. He pulled his hamstring against Newcastle. So that will end the season for Saliba. He will not play against Southampton this weekend. He also won't feature for France in their international games that are at the end of the Premier League season. So that will be that for Saliba now. He'll be in rehab and recovering from this hamstring injury. And then he'll obviously be preparing for pre-season. Very interesting when you look at Arsenal this season. How many injuries, and particularly hamstrings. Gabriel has torn it, Havertz has torn it, and Saka has torn it. This is Saliba's second hamstring injury of the season. He had one earlier in the season that kept him out for nearly 2 weeks. He came back very quick. Now he's obviously pulled it even worse. And Martinelli also pulled his hamstring this season as well. So many injuries. Is there a lack of squad rotation? You know, Saliba and Gabriel played pretty much all of last season and have played most of this season. They've never really been rotated in the Premier League, despite the likes of, you know, Timber, Ben White, Calafiori and Kivior being available. So, yeah, Saliba will be out for apparently 4 to 6 weeks. This will end his season and he'll miss the games with France as well. And what we hope is that Arteta learns from this next season when it comes to squad management. You know, there needs to be an element of rotation, even in defence. The second part of that article and the Arteta interview, we'd spoken about this, was that Jurrien Timber Had the surgery yesterday on his ankle. Reports online again, I don't know how true this is, saying that Timber will be out for at least 6 weeks. So you're looking at July before he returns to some sort of training. Obviously, pre-season starts in July, so that'll be that for Timber. He obviously won't feature for Holland uh, in their international games at the end of the season as well, and he won't play for Arsenal this weekend against Southampton. He's been outstanding this season. I mean, I saw something that Timber has played 48 games for Arsenal this season, which is unbelievable for a guy who's had an ACL injury last season. Incredible season. I think he's been one of Arsenal's best players this season and has shown for a guy that apparently is a natural centre back, he can be one of the best fullbacks, certainly best right backs for me in world football. I think he's been that good this season. So listen, him and Saliba, hopefully they can recover, come back stronger, get a good rest, and then attack pre-season. So obviously a good and safe recovery for Timber and Saliba. Thomas Partey, a lot of conversation around his contract and whether he stays at Arsenal or not. Thomas Partey's agent was pictured at the Arsenal game on Sunday against Newcastle, apparently for talks with Arsenal regarding Thomas Partey's future. The report says his agent was at the game. Both sides are pushing for a swift resolution so that they have clarity ahead of the summer window. No agreement has been reached, but both sides would prefer that he stays. And it says what is delaying the agreement is Arsenal have concerns over his injury record, the length of the contract that he wants, and the amount of money that he wants. Now, obviously, Thomas Partey, just to give you some details, he's 31. He turns 32 next month on the 13th of June. And he's on £200,000 a week. Partey is asking for a 2-year contract at Arsenal, which will take him pretty much up to the age of 34. With Zubimendi looking like he's going to join, are Arsenal looking at it and saying, look, 200 grand for a guy that's 32, who wants 2 years, who may end up being a squad player, might feel like too much. Now, obviously, the resolution feels like it would be 1 year with a 1-year option. However, some players don't like options because it leaves a lot of... it's very difficult to plan. Towards the end of next season, he's going to be thinking, what's happening? Are they going to take the option? What's my situation? Do you have to move house? Are you going to move country if you go to another club? So he obviously wants stability. He's got a child. He's got a wife. He obviously wants to know for the next 2 years, I can know that I'm going to be settled here in London. Arsenal obviously view that second year as a bit of a risk, considering, the wages, the age, and the injury record. You would hope they will find a resolution, a 1-year deal with a 1-year option. But if he's insisting on 2 years, then Arsenal will have a big decision to make. Are they prepared to commit 2 years to Partey on that kind of wage, and with Zubimendi looking like he's going to join the club in the next few weeks? So be very interesting. I think most Arsenal fans think that he should stay, especially the way he's played this season. But there has to be a resolution there. And there are reports that teams in Italy are offering him longer contracts. So let's see what happens with that regarding Thomas Partey. Before we round up, let's finish with the striker that we seem to be talking about every day. I used to call it Daily Dusan when we used to talk about Daily Dusan Vlahovic. Do-do-do. Daily Dusan. It's now Daily Gyokeres, people. Daily Victor. Victor Gyokeres has finished the season with a whopping 62 goals and 17 assists in all competition. Those numbers are just absolutely outrageous. And there are people online saying they would rather take Sesko because he's younger. And I'm like, so you want a guy that's got 13 goals over a guy that's got 39 league goals alone? I know the league is different and he's a bit older, but I don't want no project striker. I want somebody that's ready to go. His record, his numbers are phenomenal this season. I think this is including international goals as well. 62 goals, 17 assists, 79 GA in 56 games. Top goal scorer in the whole of Europe. Now, he won the league title at the weekend with Sporting Lisbon. He scored in that game. Big celebrations in Lisbon. They play in the cup final this weekend against Benfica, hoping to complete a domestic double. The rumour is that an announcement or news will be announced next week regarding the future of Victor Gyokeres and what club he will be going to. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed he will be leaving. The 65 million euro release clause has been verbally agreed between him and the club. Arsenal are the favourites to get him. Andrea Berta doing a lot of work. But of course, Man United are in the background. Ruben Amorim has worked with him before. And if they were to win the Europa League, would that change his mind? Who knows? But it looks like there could be some news regarding Gyokeres' future next week. So let's hope he's lifting up an Arsenal shirt. But we'll have to see, people. Big up to everyone locked in. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Get in the comments about what we've spoken about today. And I will see you all next time, people. Bless.